Hey, this is Norm with Mobile Glass. We're doing windshield chip repair. This is on an Infiniti QX80, brand new one as a matter of fact. Unfortunately, it's 2017. We're in Austin, Texas, and this is from the inside. What you can see there is the chip, the brake crack itself, and then you can see that little suction cup and silver thing. That's a mirror. I'm going to place that so I could see it from the outside. I'll go through all the steps with you right now. I'm just cleaning the glass and getting everything lined up. Once I'm ready here, I'm going to use my tools. I've got a little pick. I'm going to pick out the actual impact point rather than using a drill. We use a Dremel drill sometimes to drill them out, but I should be able to pick the area out, clear out all the crushed glass right where the rock hit. And that should free up space to allow the resin to flow into the crack. The syringe I have here, I'm going to use that to very specific blow air right into that crack to help free up some of that broken or crushed glass. So it's sort of like a very specific amount of air rather than trying to blow on it or something. This will work really good. So we'll get started here and I'll be right back. Okay, so unfortunately I was not able to just use the pick that I have here. So we have a Dremel drill with a glass bit. So I used that instead and drilled out the very center. Let me see if I can show you here. You can see that hole that I drilled right in the center. So now we will set up this bridge assembly. We attach that to the windshield right here with that suction cup. One end has a stabilizer here, and then we have the injector on this side, and we'll line that up right over the hole that I drilled, and I'll fill this injector cylinder with resin, and then I'll use this plunger to force the resin with pressure into the crack, and we'll fill it up. And once we get that to harden with UV light, that resin turns into basically dried glue, if you will, hardened glue, and that will hold the crack together. And also by filling in the crack where there's air, replacing it with that resin will make it much less noticeable. It will diminish the appearance. It's not really an aesthetic fix, but that is extra added benefit of windshield chip repair. Alright, now we have the bridge assembly set up, and you see that clear kind of saran wrap looking plastic. That's going to be a UV film that we put on there to keep the light, the sunlight, which is directly on it, from causing the resin to harden before it fills in throughout the entire crack. So we're going to keep that on there. As a matter of fact, I'm going to use my hat to cover it for a good 5 minutes, maybe even 10 minutes, to allow that resin to work its way through all the cracks. And once that is prepared and ready to be hardened, then see it right here. Then we'll remove my hat and that plastic and allow it to harden with the sunlight. So sun will aid in curing the actual resin. Well, the seemingly simple repair turned into a rock chip repair fail. So you can see the crack extends all the way to here on this side, and then also took off on that side. So sometimes they can't be repaired. Sometimes just the act of repairing it will cause it to split further. It's been many years since this happened, but it happened to me again. So call this a fail.